Introducing from Flagstaff, Arizona, weighing 140 pounds, Kandi Partlow. And from Greenville, South Carolina, weighing 137 pounds, Kandi Malloy.
Kandi Malloy opposes Kandi Partlow. And Partlow quickly with a hammerlock on Kandi Malloy. The sound of the bell nearly deafened our floor director today, Tom Ledisky. He can't hear out of one ear now, and he's got the headset on the other ear, so he won't be talking to either Mickey or I the rest of the day. Tom Ledisky, don't you know him, Mick? Come on.
Polish.
No, it's Italian.
Is it Italian?
Definitely.
Ledisky, Mujo, and Tom, huh?
Deloney, DiBiase. You guys are taking over. Kandi Malloy with a hammerlock on Kandi Partlow. Kandi really twisting that arm up behind the back of Partlow. Partlow reaching out for the ropes. Partlow looking behind her. She's too far to reach the ropes. She settles for the hair of Kandi Malloy and uses that for a flying mare. Partlow with another flying mare. She's really hanging on to that hair of Malloy, and finally Charles Denader gets her to release the grip. Partlow forces Malloy to the ropes and strangles Kandi Malloy. A knee lift to the stomach from Kandi Partlow. Well, Kandi couldn't counter the hammerlock, so she found a way out of it. She pulled the hair, she strangled, and she didn't break cleanly on the ropes. Bulldog Bob Brown would have been proud.
Outside of that, she wrestled clean.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, now she's with an arm bar and arm twist combination on Kandi Malloy. Down goes Malloy. The crowd yells, she pulled the hair. Also a pleasure to talk with Ted DiBiase. He's a real gentleman, fine spokesman for wrestling. Just projects a tremendous image for the business. Real fine young gentleman and a terrific wrestler. I think a lot of people really underrate him. He's so smooth and things seem to come so easily sometimes to him, so instinctively, that they don't realize how good he really is. That man has everything it takes to be the world heavyweight champion. And what a battle it will be between King Kong Brody and Ted DiBiase. He's not afraid of him. He's given it some thought. He knows what he wants to do. He has some ideas on how he wants to attack King Kong Brody. And he will have to be on the offense. He can't lay back against Brody. You lay back against Brody, and you're going to be blown all the way down to Sullivan, Missouri. Maybe even Cape Girardeau. Down goes Partlow. Compliments of Kandi Malloy. Nobody would be laying back defensively when Flair and the Bruisers square off. Bet on that. Malloy twists the arm once more of Kandi Partlow. And you know, we'd be remiss. Ted DiBiase mentioned his great match with Ken Patera for the Missouri State title and ended in a draw. He talked about the crowd. 15,464 fans on hand to see Harley Race defend the World Heavyweight Championship successfully against David Von Erich, the match between Patera and DiBiase. But think of that, over 15,000 fans on hand. What a great night it was for wrestling. That crowd literally raising the roof. Some great action, and I know that promoter Sam Muchnick very much wanted to make clear that he thanked everyone for their support of wrestling. He received a big award that night of Man of the Year from one of the big wrestling publications on the East Coast, and he credited that to the great fans of the St. Louis metropolitan area. Tremendous night, over 15,000 fans on hand to see some tremendous wrestling action. And David Von Erich gave Harley Race everything he could ask for, but Race managed to squeak out a victory over David Von Erich. And of course, David with a tough chore coming up, trying to rebound, get back on the winning trail against crafty, shrewd Buck Robley. No pushover there, and David has to really be at his best, or Robley could push David Von Erich well down the ladder and jump right up there himself. Tough match there between Robley and David Von Erich. Mickey, you were on hand, and what a great crowd it was. Over 15,000 people. Boy, the rafters were shaking.
Larry, you got to commend the fans. They were great. I mean, not once did we have to hold up anything like other sports. Did you see?
No delays to clear the ice for people throwing.
Beautiful.
Well, as always, that's the way it is in St. Louis. There's no room. There is no room for fools in St. Louis, and only a fool would throw something or create a disturbance. St. Louis wrestling fans are the best, and that's something Sam Muchnick has said for years, and we certainly second the motion and second it very strongly. Partlow reaching inside as she's strangling Venator, trying to find out, trying to get a look. He catches Sandy Partlow strangling Kandi Malloy. Partlow using her knees along. She's sitting on the hair. Her knees are on the hair of Malloy, so Malloy can't get away. Venator realizes what's happening and chases Partlow back. Malloy battling back against Sandy Partlow.
5 minutes have elapsed, 10 minutes left.
Partlow working on the face of Kandi Malloy, and this Sandy Partlow is a pretty rugged customer. We don't want to argue about the merits of the ERA amendment with her, I guarantee you. Front face lock by Sandy Partlow on Kandi Malloy. Once more, Venator tries to take a look and see if there's any strangling going on. In the ropes, Venator wants a clean break from Kandi Malloy, who with a quick Irish whip tosses Partlow down. Malloy on the attack, monkey flip. Down goes Sandy Partlow. A couple of hard bounces from Kandi Malloy. Another Irish whip from Kandi Malloy. Giant splash misses by Malloy with shades of Whipper Watson there a little bit. Partlow covering Malloy with a cradle, count of 1, 2, and 3. A quick cradle by Sandy Partlow, and the count of 3 makes Sandy Partlow the victor over Kandi Malloy. So the crowd complaining that Partlow was using the trunks to get a pin. We had the same view that Charles Venator did. All we could see was the pin, but I have to admit that Malloy was certainly squirming around quite a bit. Let's hear from Mickey Garagiola.
In 6 minutes and 2 seconds, the cradle, the winner, Sandy Partlow.